The 24 hours of the Passion. Fourth hour, from 8 to 9 p.m. The Eucharistic Supper. Preparation.
O my Lord Jesus Christ, prostrate in your divine presence, I implore your most loving heart to admit me to the sorrowful meditation of the 24 hours in which for love of us you wanted to suffer so much, in your adorable body and in your most holy soul, unto death on the cross. Oh please, give me help, grace, love, deep compassion and understanding of your sufferings, as I now meditate the fourth hour. And for those which I cannot meditate, I offer you my will to meditate them, and I willingly intend to meditate them in all the hours in which I have to apply myself to my duties, or sleep. Accept, O merciful Lord, my loving intention, and let it be beneficial for me and for all, as if I effectively and in a saintly way accomplished what I wish to practice. Meanwhile, I give you thanks, O my Jesus, for calling me to union with you by means of prayer. And to please you more, I take your thoughts, your tongue, your heart, and with this I intend to pray, fusing all of myself in your will and in your love, and stretching out my arms to hug you, I place my head on your heart, and I begin.
Fourth hour. From 8 to 9 p.m., the Eucharistic Supper.
My sweet love, always insatiable in your love, I see that as you finish the legal supper together with your dear disciples, you stand up, and united with them, you raise the hymn of thanksgiving to the Father for having given you food, wanting to repair for all the lack of thanksgiving of creatures, and for all the means He gives us for the preservation of corporal life. This is why, O Jesus, in anything you do, touch or see, you always have on your lips the words, "Thanks be to you, O Father." I too, Jesus, united with you, take the words from your very lips, and I will say, always and in everything, thank you for myself and for all, in order to continue the reparations for the lack of thanksgiving.
The washing of the feet.
But, O my Jesus, it seems that your love has no respite. I see that you make your beloved disciples sit down again. You take a bucket of water, wrap a white cloth around your waist and prostrate yourself at the apostles' feet, with a gesture so humble as to draw the attention of all heaven, and to make it remain ecstatic. The apostles themselves stay almost motionless in seeing you prostrate at their feet. But tell me, my love, what do you want?
What do you intend to do with this act so humble? Humility never before seen, and which will never be seen.
Ah, my child, I want all souls, and prostrate at their feet like a poor beggar. I ask for them. I importune them and, crying, I plot love traps around them in order to obtain them. Prostrate at their feet, with this bucket of water mixed with my tears, I want to wash them of any imperfection and prepare them to receive me in the sacrament. I so much cherish this act of receiving me in the Eucharist, that I do not want to entrust this office to the angels, and not even to my dear Mama, but I myself want to purify them, down to the most intimate fibers, in order to dispose them to receive the fruit of the sacrament, and in the apostles I intended to prepare all souls. I intend to repair for all the holy works and for the administration of sacraments, especially those made by priests with a spirit of pride, empty of divine spirit and of disinterest.
Ah! How many good works reach me more to dishonor me than to honor me? More to embitter me than to please me? More to give me death than to give me life?
These are the offenses which sadden me the most.
Ah!
Yes, my child, count all the most intimate offenses which they give me, and repair with my own reparations.
Console my embittered heart.
O my afflicted good, I make your life my own, and together with you I intend to repair for all these offenses. I want to enter into the most intimate hiding places of your divine heart and repair with your own heart for the most intimate and secret offenses, which you receive from your dearest ones. O my Jesus, I want to follow you in everything, and together with you I want to go through all the souls who are about to receive you in the Eucharist, enter into their hearts, and place my hands together with yours, to purify them.
Oh please, O Jesus, with these tears of yours and this water with which you washed the feet of the apostles, let us wash the souls who must receive you. Let us purify their hearts. Let us inflame them, and shake off the dust with which they are dirtied, so that, when they receive you, you may find in them your satisfactions, instead of your bitternesses.
But, my affectionate good, while you are all intent on washing the feet of the apostles, I look at you, and I see another sorrow which pierces your most holy heart. These apostles represent all the future children of the Church, and each of them, the series of each one of your sorrows. In some, weaknesses; in some, deceits; in one, hypocrisies; in the other, excessive love for interests; in St. Peter the lack of firmness and all the offenses of the leaders of the Church; in St. John the offenses of your most faithful ones; in Judas all of the apostates, with all the series of great evils which they commit. Ah! Your sorrow is suffocated by pain and by love. So much so, that unable to contain it, you pause at the feet of each apostle and burst into tears, praying and repairing for each one of these offenses, and impetrating the appropriate remedy for all. My Jesus, I too unite myself to you. I make your prayers, your reparations and your appropriate remedies for each soul, my own. I want to mix my tears with yours, that you may never be alone, but may always have me with you, to share in your pains. But, sweet love of mine, as you continue to wash the feet of the apostles, I see that you are now at Judas' feet. I hear your labored breath. I see that you not only cry, but sob, and as you wash those feet, you kiss them, you press them to your heart, and unable to speak with your voice because it is suffocated by crying, you look at him with eyes swollen with tears, and say to him with your heart, My child, oh please, I beg you with the voices of my tears, do not go to hell. Give me your soul, which I ask of you, prostrate at your feet.
Tell me, what do you want? What do you demand? I will give you everything, provided that you do not lose yourself.
Oh please, spare this sorrow to me, your God.
And again, you press those feet to your heart.
But in seeing the hardness of Judas, your heart is cornered. Your heart suffocates you, and you are about to faint. My heart and my life, allow me to sustain you in my arms.
I understand that these are your loving stratagems, which you use with each obstinate sinner. Oh please, I pray you, my heart, as I compassionate you and repair for the offenses which you receive from the souls who are obstinate in not wanting to convert, let us go around the earth, and wherever there are obstinate sinners, let us give them your tears to soften them, your kisses and your squeezes of love to bind them to you, in such a way that they will not be able to escape, and will therefore relieve you from the pain of the loss of Judas. Institution of the Eucharist.
My Jesus, my joy and delight, I see that your love runs, and runs rapidly. You stand up, sorrowful as you are, and you almost run to the altar where there is bread and wine ready for the consecration. I see you, my heart, assuming a look wholly new and never seen before. Your divine person acquires a tender, loving, affectionate appearance. Your eyes blaze with light, more than if they were suns. Your rosy face is radiant. Your lips are smiling and burning with love. Your creative hands assume the attitude of creating. I see you, my love, all transformed. Your divinity seems to overflow from your humanity. My heart and my life, Jesus, this appearance of yours, never before seen, draws the attention of all the apostles. They are caught by a sweet enchantment and do not dare even to breathe. Your sweet Mama runs in spirit to the foot of the altar, to admire the portents of your love.
The angels descend from heaven, asking themselves, What is this?
What is this?
These are true follies, true excesses.
A God who creates, not heaven or earth, but himself.
And where? In the most wretched matter of a little bread and a little wine. But while they are all around you, O insatiable love, I see that you take the bread in your hands. You offer it to the Father, and I hear your most sweet voice say, Holy Father, thanks be to you, for always answering your Son. Holy Father, concur with me.
One day, you sent me from heaven to earth to be incarnated in the womb of my Mama, to come and save our children. Now, Allow me to be incarnated in each host, to continue their salvation and be life of each one of my children.
Do you see, O Father?
Few hours of my life are left. Who would have the heart to leave my children orphaned and alone? Many are their enemies, the obscurities, the passions, the weaknesses to which they are subject.
Who will help them?
Oh please, I supplicate you to let me stay in each host, to be life of each one, and therefore put to flight their enemies, to be their light, strength and help in everything.
Otherwise, where shall they go? Who will help them?
Our works are eternal. My love is irresistible. I cannot leave my children, nor do I want to. The Father is moved at the tender and affectionate voice of the Son.
He descends from heaven. He is already on the altar, and united with the Holy Spirit, concurs with the Son. And Jesus, with sonorous and moving voice, pronounces the words of the consecration, and without leaving himself, creates himself in that bread and wine.
Then you communicate your apostles, and I believe that our celestial Mama did not remain without receiving you. Ah, Jesus, the heavens bow down and all send to you an act of adoration in your new state of profound annihilation. But, O sweet Jesus, while your love remains pleased and satisfied, having nothing left to do, I see, O my good, on this altar, hosts which will perpetuate until the end of centuries, and lined up in each host, your whole sorrowful passion, because the creatures, at the excesses of your love, prepare for you excesses of ingratitude and enormous crimes. And I, heart of my heart, want to be always with you in each tabernacle, in all the pyxes and in each consecrated host which will ever be until the end of the world, to emit my acts of reparation, according to the offenses you receive.
O Jesus, I contemplate you in the holy host, and as though seeing you in your adorable person, I kiss your majestic forehead, but in kissing you, I feel the pricks of your thorns.
O my Jesus, in this holy host, how many creatures do not spare you thorns? They come before you, and instead of sending you the homage of their good thoughts, they send you their evil thoughts. And you lower your head again as you did in the Passion, receiving and bearing the thorns of these evil thoughts. O my love! I draw near you to share in your pains. I place all my thoughts in your mind in order to expel these thorns which sadden you so much. May each one of my thoughts flow in each one of your thoughts, to make an act of reparation for each evil thought, and therefore console your sad mind. Jesus, my good, I kiss your beautiful eyes. I see your loving gaze toward those who come before your presence, anxious to receive the return of their gazes of love. But how many come before you, and instead of looking at you and searching for you, look at things which distract them, and so deprive you of the pleasure you feel in the exchange of gazes of love. You cry, and as I kiss you, I feel my lips wet with your tears. My Jesus, do not cry. I want to place my eyes in yours to share in these pains with you, and to cry with you. And wanting to repair for all the distracted gazes of creatures, I offer you my gazes, always fixed in you. Jesus, my love, I kiss your most holy ears. I now see you intent on listening to what the creatures want from you, in order to console them. But, instead, they send to your ears prayers badly said, full of diffidence, prayers done out of habit. And in this holy host, your hearing is molested more than in your very passion. O my Jesus, I want to take all the harmonies of heaven and place them in your ears to repair you, and I want to place my ears in yours, not only to share these pains with you, but to offer you my continuous act of reparation, and to console you.